Hey, it's Marshall Tingle with your Superior Ag Insurance Ringside Report for the week of February 27th all the way up until March 5th. So, I don't know about you all, but it seemed to me like the weather this past Friday and past Saturday was pretty nice. You know, the sun was shining, we were out there in short sleeves, and I know a lot of people were out putting fertilizer on the ground and getting anything else that they could get done in this short period of time. But guess what's back? The rain and the cold and the mud. But you know what else is coming back, it seems like? Seems like your cattle market's starting to come back a little bit, and that's a really, really positive note. I'll take that over the mud any day, but that's just me. So let's talk about this. So as far as cattle trade across the state of Kentucky, we sold just a little bit over 17,600 head of cattle this past week, which is a really good sign. It's still on board with how we have been the last 2 or 3 weeks, but yet you're still about 4,000 back of what we were this time last year. But as far as your feeder cattle market this week, USDA called the feeder cattle market steady to $3 lower with exceptions. And these exceptions were going to come on the back half of the week, and they called them actually steady to $4 higher, and that's going to be on your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday transactions. So that's a very, very positive note. Now, the one downfall and the thing that we're seeing trending right now is it seems like all of your yearling cattle, your heavier weight cattle, are on a slight slide. We called them steady to $5 back this week, and I think that's not just right here in the state of Kentucky. I think that's pretty much nationwide on your yearling cattle. But let's get into these feeder cattle now. This green grass and your lightweight cattle, everybody's got green grass fever right now, and these lightweight cattle are still rocking. So let's break them down in your steer cattle. Your 3-weight steer cattle this week, you're looking at $170 to $1.95. They topped out the market at $2.2250. Now, your 4-weight cattle, you're looking at those at $160 to $187, and they actually topped out a little bit higher at $224. And then your 5-weight cattle, you're looking at $145 to $1.85, and they topped out the market at $2. So a nice sign there. But like I said, the biggest decrease you're seeing right now is going to be on your yearling cattle, your 8 weights and up. Some difference in your 7-weight cattle, but primarily your 8s and up are really ones taking your hit right now. So let's look over a few groups of these cattle and kind of see what's going on in the market this week. So start off, let's do your light 8s. These are actually heavy 7s, but right there on the cusp of 8. Here's 65 head of these. These are all blacks, 790 pounds on the average. You're looking at $152.50. Now, here's your 8 weights, 38 head of these. This isn't a whole load, just a big group of them. These are going to be blacks and Charolais crosses, 815 pounds on the average. You're looking at $151.70. Now, let's get to your mid-8s. This is where you really start to see your decrease or your fluctuation in price of what we have been seeing. Here's 58 head of these. These are all black steers, 862 pounds on the average at $146.85. So you can see a difference. But now here's one big rising star now. These were a really outstanding set of calves. Here's 62 head of these. These are all black steers as well. 896 pounds on the average at $1.50 flat. But you can kind of see the trend. It's slowly starting to decrease back on these 8-weight cattle. You're really starting to see a big hit on there. Now, your CME feeder cattle index is also dropping in accordance with that. Let's talk about your CME feeder cattle index for the week. So your CME feeder cattle index for the week started off the week Monday, the 28th at 159.67. By the time we got to Tuesday, you're looking at 159.25. Wednesday the 2nd, 157.78. By Thursday the 3rd, 156.19. And by the time the market closed out on Friday, you're looking at 155.37. So that right there is a steady $4.30 drop in a week on your CME feeder cattle index. So it's dropping right just like how we're seeing our cash trade here in the state of Kentucky. But now our cash trade here in the state of Kentucky, as you can see, you're looking at anywhere from $7 to $5 back steady back off what your CME feeder cattle index is. Now, if we do need a positive note for this, a light on the end of the tunnel, if you checked out your board this week, your board did close up on both your live cattle and your feeder cattle. You're looking at August live contracts at 135.30, and then on your August feeder contracts, you're looking at 178.10. So they are in the green, but if you've been keeping up with this futures board, they're still way back of what they were even 2 weeks ago. So if you're interested in a livestock risk protection policy, if you want to kind of protect some of your risk on these lightweight cattle, seeing how they're still going up, even though your 8-weight cattle and heavier cattle are starting to decrease, now would be a very opportune time to invest in a livestock risk protection policy. If it's very little cost for insurance on them, and it's a very good way to lock in some prices and kind of give you a basis and something to shoot for as you go on with these operations. Now, if you're interested in one of these, reach out to us, Superior Ag Insurance. reach out to Ian Thomas, 859-613-2453, or call Damon Reed at 859-200-9188, or check us out on the website, www.superioragins.com. Keep up with us here on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned. We'll have a lot more stuff coming to you soon.